What if everything you thought you knew about Outlander was wrong? What if the past could rewrite the future, and love stories you thought had ended were only just beginning? Because Outlander, Blood of My Blood isn't just another prequel. It's a time-twisting reimagination that flips the entire Fraser legacy on its head. This new chapter doesn't just expand the Outlander world, it changes the rules of it. From shocking romances to fate-bending family secrets, Blood of My Blood dives deep into the origins of the story we thought we already understood. It's not only about new characters, it's about rediscovering the ones we thought we'd lost. One of the biggest surprises so far? The emotional connection between Murtagh Fitzgibbons and Jocasta MacKenzie. In Diana Gabaldon's books, Murtagh never survives Culloden. There's no time or space for love. But the TV series broke that rule, gifting us a heart-wrenching bond between Duncan Lacroix's loyal warrior and Maria Doyle Kennedy's resilient Jocasta. Fans adored it. Their chemistry was undeniable. Now, Blood of My Blood takes us back to where their stories began. Before war, before heartbreak, before destiny pulled them together. Younger versions of Murtagh and Jocasta, played by Rory Alexander and Sadib Malin, are already turning heads. The sparks aren't raging yet, but the emotional undercurrent is impossible to ignore. It's a subtle, slow-burn setup that promises to explode later in the saga. And here's the question haunting every fan. Could Duncan and Maria return for one final farewell before Outlander ends in Season 8? It sounds impossible, but in a world where time is as flexible as fate, impossible doesn't mean never. We've seen it before, the show rewriting history itself to keep beloved characters alive. Remember how the writers spared Murtagh long past his book death? That single choice changed the emotional core of the series. So who's to say they won't do it again? Imagine Claire crossing the stones one last time, only to find herself face-to-face with Murtagh and Jocasta in another time. That would be pure Outlander magic, a full-circle reunion that reminds us why we fell in love with the story in the first place. But the prequel doesn't stop there. It's already revealing secrets that could ripple all the way into Season 8. We've witnessed the fiery love between Brian and Ellen Fraser, Jamie's parents, a romance he once described so vividly in the original series. But it's Claire's parents, Henry and Julia Beauchamp, who steal the spotlight this time. For years, Claire believed her parents died in a car accident. Not anymore. Blood of My Blood flips that history on its head, revealing that they actually time-traveled to 18th century Scotland. And when Julia becomes entangled with the ruthless Lord Lovat, yes, Simon Fraser himself, everything changes. To protect her unborn child, Julia makes an unthinkable decision. She claims that her baby belongs to Lord Lovat. It's a desperate lie, a mother's act of sacrifice, but one that could reshape history itself. Because that child, falsely believed to be part of the Lovat bloodline, might be at the heart of the legendary Fraser prophecy. In Gabaldon's novels, the prophecy foretells that the next Scot to sit on the English throne will come from the line of Lovat. We've seen echoes of it before, transformed into the 200-year-old baby storyline tied to Geillis Duncan. But now, the prequel may be looping back to the original version, and everything about it feels like fate coming full circle. And here's the mind-bending part. In Outlander, what people believe is often more powerful than what's actually true. So that lie, that false bloodline, could become the prophecy's real catalyst. This twist doesn't just rewrite the Beauchamp legacy, it could reach all the way into Outlander's final season. If Julia's child survived, Claire might discover she had a sibling she never knew existed. A revelation like that would change everything she believes about her past, and about destiny itself. Yes, it would break canon. But Outlander has never been afraid to color outside the lines. It gave us Murtagh and Jocasta's forbidden love. It reinvented entire timelines. And that boldness is exactly why fans can't look away. So as Outlander marches toward its final chapter, Blood of My Blood feels like the spark that could set the entire story ablaze. Will Murtagh and Jocasta find their way back to each other? Will Claire uncover the truth about her parents' journey through time? or the sibling history forgot? And will the ancient Fraser prophecy finally fulfill itself in the most unexpected way? Because if there's one thing Outlander has taught us, it's this. Time doesn't end stories. It rewrites them. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Drop your wildest theories in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Outlander deep dives. Because in this world, love and destiny always find their way back, no matter how many centuries it takes.